everyone, welcome back to vlog number, I think it's 3 now. I'm a bit late starting the introduction to this, and you can't really tell because it's been grey most of the day actually, but it's gone 4 o'clock. Sun is well and truly setting, but I thought I would just pop on for the sake of my memories as much as anything, so I can kind of vlog what I've been up to of the weekend. I've been on my own this weekend, no visitors. So.
Future Helen here. While editing, I realised that I somehow managed to delete a clip where I was saying that I went to do the swimming at Perranporth with the Bluetits, but there wasn't actually any video. I didn't have anyone with me, so somebody, one of the Bluetits, might have been Sarah, somebody was taking some photos, and I'll insert those in a moment. But also I did do a little piece to camera on Sunday when I went. Again, I was on my own, so it's just in selfie mode, a bit like I'm doing now. But I had to stop it when people started coming because I'm not very brave about vlogging in public yet. So I think that's all I was going to say. I can't quite remember now, but here are the clips.
Good morning, it's Sunday and I've actually just come out of the water a bit ahead of the rest of the Bluetits with all the stuff on Tick Rock, as we call it on Perranporth. If I spin round, trying to remember which way to look on my camera, there we go, I think it's over there. You can see it's actually low tide at the moment. If I travel this way, you can see it's a long way out. There's some decent surf out there today. It's about 8 foot, I think. So I was very much only dipping. I was splashing around. I've got the hat on because if you know me or you've seen my other vlogs, you'll know that my hair is actually waist length. Not ideal really for cold water swimming because it obviously makes you chilly when you come out with very, very wet hair. I only joined the Bluetits yesterday. I have been a member on Facebook for quite a while, and just not plucked up the courage. January didn't seem really the right time to be starting. However, yesterday I don't know, it was windy, not the ideal day. Everyone said I was a bit crazy when I got here, like it's a bit of a harsh day to start, but you've got to start sometime. So yeah, second dip today and it's feeling good. So as you can see, it really was a teeny tiny bit I vlogged. But I just thought I'd pop on and explain a little bit more about what the Bluetits are all about, because I'm hoping that I will get to do that most weekends, and so I'm sure I will vlog more about it as time goes on. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you the ponies. Let's have a little spinny round. Who have we got? We have got up here, we've got Regia, and we have got Livy, who, in fact I shall just talk to you about Livy before I go on about the Bluetits. Livy, if you remember, last vlog or the vlog before, she had disgraced herself a little bit when I had a visitor, a friend who came to see the ponies, and me. It's dust, by the way, it's making me cough. And she disgraced herself by trying to bite me and just being a little bit obnoxious, which, although she very much has a mind of her own and she can be a little bit on the stroppy side, she'd never behaved like that before. So I've had her on Moody Mare, might be a Dodson and Horrell supplement. It's a blue tub, can't remember, but it's all full. It looks like a pot of potpourri, quite honestly. But touch wood, it does seem to be helping, and she does seem to be a lot more settled. So fingers crossed that continues as the spring sort of, goes on and she starts to get into a more regular season. I think she has been seasoning. Ooh, let's wind you lot up. Oh, Snitter! I don't know what that was. Something made her jump then. Yeah, so everybody, as you can see, are having their hay. Along the fence line we have the nets. Not so much to slow them down really, it's more to just stop it blowing around. Although this week, tread on me. This week it's been very, very, very calm. So it hasn't really been needed. Hello. What's the matter? You're going to settle down with Livy again. Good girl. Yeah, so I'll focus on me for a minute. So, as I was saying, I went out with the Bluetits yesterday and this morning. So if you don't know about the Bluetits, they are a national and international group now, I believe, you started out being women, but it's open to anybody, despite the name, who want to swim in open water. So they do inland swimming in lakes and rivers and things, but obviously I live on the coast, so it's a no-brainer that I'm going to want to swim in the sea. So yesterday I went down to Perranporth and it was blowing an absolute gale, which was quite ironic really, because it has been ever so calm all week. There's been no wind whatsoever, so that was just typical. But it was 10 degrees, so it wasn't that cold, and the water was about the same. And I'd got everything all prepared. I packed my bag, I'd got a flask of hot tea to have afterwards. I've got biscuits, the energy. I was already really well prepared. But I decided that I wasn't going to wear a wetsuit. I was going to just do it in skins, as they say, so in my swimsuit. I will try and insert a few photos. I haven't got many because obviously it wasn't me taking them, and I didn't have anybody there to take photos of me. I'm hoping in some of the weekends to come that Paul, my husband, will come down. If I've got any other visitors, they'll come along to laugh at me and they'll take some photos or video that I can put in the vlogs. But yeah, so I was in the water about 10 minutes, I think, which doesn't sound very long, but obviously, you know, when you're not used to that sort of water temperature, I didn't want to get cold, and I didn't. I wasn't cold. I came out before, didn't shiver, I didn't get any cold shock, because you can, when you go into cold water, get a cold shock response as the cold water hits your skin, and you can, you know, your heart rate and your breathing can go up, and then you have to calm that. But I didn't have any of that. I had no reaction whatsoever. It was fine. It was just cold. But yeah, I didn't get any kind of reaction. So that was good. And when I came out, I got dressed really quickly under my dry robe and had my hot water bottle on my legs and drank my hot drink. And I had no after drop. My temperature didn't go down. I didn't shiver. I didn't feel cold. So it was good. So much so that today I thought I'd go again. So today was a better day weather-wise. The wind had gone again and it was pretty calm. But the surf was even bigger than yesterday. I think yesterday it was about 6 foot and today it was 8 foot surf. So living where we do, right in the middle of Cornwall, we're ever so lucky because we can actually travel, although we're only 2 miles from the north coast, because we're kind of at the sort of narrow bit, the sort of Truro bit, we can go across to the south coast if we wanted. And I did look, and over on the south coast at Porthpeen, Nissen Austell and some of those other areas there, it was completely flat. So if you did want to go swimming, and I probably will at some point, perhaps when my mum's next down, because I know she's not that keen on waves, we might venture over onto that coast and swim with the Bluetit groups over there. So I've joined several of the local groups on Facebook for different Bluetit groups. So there's Newquay and St Austell, and there's Falmouth and Perranporth, yes, and Crantock and Polyjoke. Polyjoke I spoke about, I think, briefly in one of my previous vlogs. Really lovely local beach. So yeah, so there's lots and lots of groups, and it's just a nice way to meet different people that come from all different walks of life, different ages. There's everybody there from sort of quite young mums through to retired ladies and everything in between, for all different walks of life. So yeah, I'm yet to see what the health benefits are going to be for me, but there are supposed to be lots of health benefits. So we'll see. But I really enjoyed it. That was the main thing, to be honest. That was what I was looking for. It was just something fun that I could do, that I wouldn't feel too shy about doing. So yesterday I spoke to some really lovely ladies. Today I spoke to them again, but also some different ones. And in the water today, when I'd had enough, I just came back up the beach on my own, and that's when I did my little vlog to camera before anyone else came up. So it's nice, you can just do your own thing. Some of the ladies today, because it was big surf, really big, it's hard to stay on your feet today. There was a lot of body surfing going on. They swam in the pool in Tit Rock. I nearly did, but then I thought, no, I'll just go and have a splash around in the surf, and it was really good fun. But I must have a go in that pool at some point, although I'm told it's really cold. But yes, I will give that a go. So yeah, just thought I'd check in and say, for my memories as much as anything, just so I can keep a track of what I've been doing of a weekend. So it's the last weekend of January. It's the 30th today? No idea. Something like that. I know it's very nearly February, and it doesn't feel like it at the moment, to be fair. It feels nice temperature. I've got a coat on, but it's not cold, it's not windy. It has been dry for the best part of a fortnight. It was a bit mizzly, but that was it. So the ground's holding up incredibly well, to be honest. You can see that way, and you probably can't see through the trees. But although the track's a little bit muddy, just the other side of here, you can see, yeah, a little bit that way. It's a little bit muddy on the actual track. But yeah, it's holding up incredibly well, and it's drying out really well when it does rain. So hopefully spring will be around the corner very, very soon. It does come early in Cornwall. And we hopefully won't have many more winter storms. We've only really had the two. Yeah, we've missed this last two that all Scotland and the north of England and North Midlands have been struggling with. Yeah, skipped us altogether. It's dead calm today. So, yeah. So I think I will say goodbye with the ponies. Hello, my love. Hey, Livy. Yeah, see, you're much happier, aren't you? She's a good girl. And Regia, who's doing very well. Everyone else is without their rugs, but I've kept Regia's on. These have had theirs off for a fortnight now. Haven't you, Tubbs? You're such a fat pony. Look at the state of this. Livy and Spirit turned 19 this year, and yes, I don't know where the time's gone, to be honest, but I saw advertised. I'm not going to buy because I haven't really got the money and I don't need another one at the moment, but I saw a beautiful 2-year-old PRE mare in Devon advertised the other day in one of the Facebook groups, and Spirit was 2 when I bought her, and this one just looks lovely. She looks very friendly, very kind. I haven't seen any video of her moving or anything, but she looks a real sweetheart, and she's exactly the same price that Spirit was when I bought her 17 years ago. So although some horse prices have gone ballistic, I mean, she was, I suppose, fairly expensive for a 2-year-old at the time, but they've held, you know, they haven't changed much. Perhaps PREs aren't as popular as they were. I think they were having a bit of a moment when I bought her. Maybe a bit less so now, I don't know. But yes, so that's Tubbs. And then we have Cherry Pie, with the longest mane in the world. Oh, Cherry! How are you doing, Cherry? Who, you'll be pleased to know, has not got any burrs or anything in her mane now. I did detangle it, didn't I? I should have videoed that. That was a chore and a half. Oh, you like your hay? But yeah, she's very well. Good girl. And then there his precious petal, his lordship, Mr. Monkey. Hey, Horty. Hello. I very, very nearly, took him out for a walk today. I actually wanted to ride him. He's not mine to ride though, he's my husband's. So I shouldn't do that, but I wanted to. He's way more sensible than my mares. He's had a lot more training, and by professionals, so he's better schooled, and he just knows his job far more than mine do. And yeah, and he's also been out and around the tracks already, so he kind of knows where he is, haven't you? So I was extremely tempted, but the fact I'm on my own this weekend, I thought I'd better play safe. Playing in 8-foot waves is one thing, isn't it? But riding a horse in an area where I've not ridden, and especially a horse I've never ridden, RD, so it's probably not the greatest idea. And I didn't think I'd better take any of this lot out until they've been out in hand. Oh well, I will do it. I will do it very soon. I'm itching to get on and do it, so that's a good sign. Paul commented that maybe it's all that sort of energy from the waves and doing the cold water swimming that is giving me my brave pants. We'll see. Fingers crossed anyway. Right, I will join you next week. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. If you can give it a thumbs up, then I appreciate all that kind of thing. It just helps it show up. no, not that I really am looking for masses of subscribers, but it's nice to just share it with people who might be interested. So thanks very much, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now.